All right. Meta's at it again, huh? This Llama 3.1 is generating some serious buzz.
Yeah, no kidding. And they're not messing around this time. 405 billion parameters. That's huge.
That's what I'm talking about. We're going deep on this one. Way past those flashy headlines, right to the good stuff.
Right on. Using this Fast Company article, by the way. Should be interesting.
Exactly. Like, how does this even stack up against, the big names, your GPT-4s, your Claudes?
And what about this whole open source thing? They're making some bold claims.
Yeah, that caught my eye too. So much to unpack there. But for those of us who maybe don't have 405 billion brain cells, what does that even mean for AI? Like, practically speaking.
Well, that's the thing. That number, it's not just about size, right?
Yeah.
It's about complexity. 405 billion parameters means it can process information, handle these tasks on a whole other level.
Like handing, I don't know, a supercomputer, a library card, and saying, go wild.
Something like that, yeah. It's the potential that's exciting. We're not just talking about, slightly wittier chatbots here.
Right. This could be a whole different ballgame. And the article mentioned benchmarks, right? Apparently, Llama's holding its own, even beating out some of the giants.
That's right. In some areas, at least. But benchmarks, well, they only tell part of the story.
Hold on. Beating them. Okay, now I'm really interested. But yeah, what are these benchmarks measuring anyway? Is that all it takes to be the best AI?
Well, they measure specific skills. How well does it understand prompts? Can it generate different creative text formats, things like that? It's standardized, which is useful, but...
So, you can be a technically brilliant musician, but have zero soul.
Exactly. There's more to it than just checking boxes. And that leads us to another interesting point. This whole open source debate.
Ah, yes, the plot thickens. They're calling it that, but the article hinted that not everyone's convinced.
Yeah, it's a bit nuanced. Meta's talking a lot about transparency and collaboration, which are crucial.
But some experts are saying, hold on, you're not showing us the whole picture.
Exactly. Yeah. Like Nathan Lambert, who the article mentioned. He's arguing that without knowing the training data, how can you really evaluate bias, safety, potential misuse?
So it's like, here's the recipe, but good luck figuring out the ingredients, and those matter, right?
Absolutely. Data, that's the key. It shapes everything these models do. Their capabilities, their output, their impact.
And that impact, it goes way beyond just chatting online. This tech could be revolutionary.
It's a whole lot more than chatbots, yeah. Remember that phrase, agentic chatbots? All sounds like, I don't know, science fiction or something.
Right. Like, what does that even do? Book my flights, write my emails, compose a symphony while I sleep.
Maybe not that advanced yet. But the idea is it's not just answering questions, it's acting on them. Like, imagine a chatbot that knows your preferences, navigates systems for you.
Okay, that's both kind of cool and kind of creepy at the same time. But what about the coding stuff? Computer coding agents. That has to be huge, right?
Potentially, yeah. Think about it. AI that not only gets human language, but can write code too. Software development, totally transformed. Faster, more efficient.
And possibly putting a whole bunch of programmers out of work.
It's a valid concern. Every big technological leap, there's job market shifts. Yeah. New jobs pop up, old ones, well, not so much. Adapting is key, right?
Right. Got to stay ahead of the robots. But back to Meta for a sec. They're not exactly known for giving away the farm, right? They've got a game plan here.
Of course. Zuckerberg's vision, it's no secret. He wants a Meta AI assistant bigger than ChatGPT. It's a business after all. They're playing the long game.
So more than just building a better chatbot, it's building a better business model too.
Yeah.
And given their, reach, it's a little, I don't know. What's a meta-dominated AI world even look like?
That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it? And it all circles back to, the listener. Because, like it or not, this AI stuff, it's going to touch everything.
The way we work, communicate, consume information. Heck, maybe even how we think eventually. Speaking of impact, this whole model distillation thing, I'll admit that one kind of flew over my head.
Yeah, it's technical, but the idea is pretty elegant. Basically, you're taking a huge AI model, right? All that knowledge, all that power, and you're distilling it, making a smaller version.
So instead of needing like a whole server farm, you could have this super smart AI running on your phone.
Exactly. It could completely change the game.
Yeah.
Imagine your phone doing stuff that right now takes a supercomputer. It democratizes AI, right? Makes it accessible to everyone.
Okay, now that's exciting. Personalized education, healthcare, heck, maybe even like AI-generated art right on your phone.
See, you're getting it. The possibilities are huge, but Like with any powerful tool, you got to be careful.
Right. Make sure it's used for good, not just, making someone even richer.
That's part of it. And making sure it benefits everyone equally. Doesn't leave anyone behind. It's going to take some serious thought, some real planning to get it right.
Which is, I guess, what these deep dives are all about. Looking at all sides of this stuff, the good, the bad, the potentially world-changing.
Exactly. And we've covered a lot, haven't we? The sheer scale of this llama thing, the whole open source debate, and what it all means, not just for tech, but for, well, us.
We're talking potentially a whole new era here, and Meta's making it clear they want to be the ones calling the shots.
And as we step into this unknown territory, it's on all of us to stay informed, right? To ask the tough questions, to help shape this future together.
Well said. So there you have it. Llama 3.1, more than just a fancy name. It's a powerful new tool, sparking some seriously important conversations about transparency, ethics, the very future of intelligence itself.
It's a story that's just beginning, and I'm sure we haven't heard the last of.